Hello everybody, welcome to Fruitful Trees. Here I am with Thu.
Yes.
And Thu had showed us previously his jujube farm, but he told me he had another amazing farm that's for sale, and we're on his farm, right?
Yes, correct.
All right, how long has this place been for sale?
We just put it for sale about a year ago, but we haven't really advertised. I just put a small sign out in the front, hoping a passerby take interest and just reach out to us.
Well, we're going to look at this farm today. If you're interested in buying a tropical fruit farm deep in South Florida, here we are in Homestead. The address and the phone number I'm going to put below. This looks like an amazing property, and we're going to go look around. You're going to show us around all the trees today?
Yes, of course.
All right, so let's see what they got here. Now, it's geared towards mostly people from Southeast Asia, maybe? Or?
Yes, everybody that loves tropical fruits. But, you know, the farm is designed and planted, you know, like I said, for a mail order business. You know, it got several varieties of fruit trees on this farm. Bilimbi, style gooseberry, you know, lychees, sapodillas, seedless guava, pink guavas, you know, green sugar apple, purple sugar apple, Kamitos, green Kamitos, purple Kamitos, all the different Thai mangoes along down to Maicius. We have some santal trees and some achachas that we're waiting to see the production on those.
All right, we're going to take a look around, everybody. Sit back, and if you're interested in buying a farm or checking this out, the contact information below, and here we go. All right, everybody, here we are with Thu, and Thu's going to show us around his farm here. Thu, tell us how big this farm is and how long you've had it.
Sabadi everyone. This farm is about 2.5 acres. And we had it for about 4 years now, and we designed and created this farm for our mail order business, and we'll go down row by row of each different trees we have here. We have several varieties. First of all, we have here the Bilimbi. As you can see, there's
now, before we get started with the farm, this place you've had for how long now?
About 4 years.
Okay, and for your mail order business, tell us about your mail order business.
I just sell all the local fruits that are available, some imports, but I try not to sell the imported fruits because I like to sell just our local fruits.
And do you sell it locally or all over the country?
Oh, I ship it all over the U.S.
All over the U.S.?
Except for Hawaii, California, and Alaska.
Okay. Now, how big did you say this property was?
2.5 acres.
2.5 acres. Now, you said this place is for sale?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's just too many farms, too much business?
Too many farms, and then I find out that, you know, like the main farmhouse, we have fruits out there already, and I have my farms that I work for that I take care of and I harvest from their groves, like Sister B's Grove, you know, from B's Tropical.
Sure.
You know, we harvest fruits from her farm too. So there's plenty enough fruits for us, you know. And then it's just, you know, and also it's just to limit so many farms to go to.
Sure. So if somebody's looking to buy a farm, I'm going to put the contact information below.
Yes.
To find out about more details about the sale of this farm.
Thank you.
All
Appreciate
right,
it.
show us around.
So this right here, the first row here is all Bilimbi, and I believe we have about 20 plants just.
Around, yeah.
Yeah. So right now, the majority of the trees are blooming, but some trees we have fruits on there. So you can see here, if you get closer, Paul, you saw some Bilimbis.
Okay.
And then these fruits are extremely sour. So people, they like to eat them with salt, pepper, or salads. And I heard people use them for soup, for cooking, because it's sour, for the sour, you know, soup.
Okay.
It's too sour for me.
It's sour. I know they're sour. So now, are all these trees newly planted since you bought the farm?
I would say majority of the trees are planted about 2 years ago.
Okay.
Some, you know, recent year, like last year, all the trees are starting to produce now because mostly all the trees are either air layered or grafted.
Okay.
And we have a few trees.
Very sour.
Okay. And here we have June plums. So the June plums are interplanted in every row that we have.
Where are they?
Yeah, all these are all June plums.
And these are edible, right?
Yes, the leaves are edible.
Now okay.
The fruits, you know. They're sour. So what people do is what they have like lettuce wraps and stuff like that, but they'll use these leaves, especially if they're eating consuming fish, seafoods, because it's so sour. Or they'll put it in soup, and then it'll bring out the sourness, and then they consume the fruits, the June plums. They'll pickle them and eat it with salt and pepper. But I have them interplanted in each row with all the main trees because they grow so fast, and I did that because I have production, so I can have sales, quickly. And as the trees get larger, eventually I'll start to thin them out and remove the trees.
Sure.
So next year we have star gooseberry, another sour fruit. So here the leaves, the young tender leaves, we harvest and we sell the young tender leaves. And as well, they eat it with foods. In Thailand, Laos, Cambodians. Do Vietnamese people eat the leaves, sis?
We use it as ham,
Okay, all right. So you consume it as well.
but it's chalky though.
Yeah.
You don't want to eat it myself.
And then the fruits, pickle or salt and pepper, very sour.
The baby right now.
Yeah, they're babies right now. These are all air-layered trees, the star gooseberry.
And they grow that big in 2.5 years.
Oh, they're fast. We actually cut them down.
Oh.
They were like twice the size.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, twice the height. And then next we have Mauritius Lychees. I have 2 rows of them. And then I decided to plant Mauritius Lychees because the production is good. They're not like the specialty varieties of lychees, the Emperor, the Sweethearts, where they don't produce every year and they're not abundant in the trees. But Mauritius, they're abundant in the trees and they produce almost every year. Yeah, that's why I planted the Mauritius.
Now, this size, are they getting fruit here?
We have some trees that are actually producing blooms. So we have fruits this year. Actually, this tree right here, it's going to shoot out blooms soon.
Wow.
But I believe we have...
Any issues with the mite out here?
It's been good here because I believe we don't have that many lychee farms around. I find it where there's like a lot of lychee farms nearby or huge lychee farms. Those are where you find a lot of mites.
Okay, now when you moved here, when you got this property, was there anything else here that you took out, or was it just empty land?
Oh, it was just empty land.
Wow.
Yeah, it was just empty. There we go. There's a tree here full of blooms.
Yeah?
Yes. So then they have tiny fruits already starting to set.
This whole row goes all the way back.
Yes.
Wow.
We have about 20 trees on each row, so we have about 40 trees. But like I said, June plums are all interplanted.
And how do you water this? You got a water system and a well at the property?
I have drip on irrigation and also small sprinklers. I had to find a quick, easy way to create irrigation, so that's what we did. And I have 2 rows of this Alano Sapodillas.
These are the only variety you have on the property?
Yes.
Why'd you pick Alano?
It's very well known. I mean, production-wise, it produces a lot. It's
Popular for the elongated.
yeah.
And you don't have to spray these trees either. You don't.
No.
Do you spray the lychees?
I rarely spray. Like right now, I just sprayed not too long ago because I know that they can produce blooms, like the longans. I'm sorry, the mangoes and the lychees are all producing blooms, and June plums as well. So I wanted to spray, but I rarely spray or treat them.
How many Alano trees do you have on the property?
Should be about
40?
40, 20 rows, 20 trees per row. And then here we have
The Ruby Supreme.
Ruby Supreme Guava?
Seedless, I believe.
this is seedless.
Oh, this is a seedless
Yeah.
guava.
I have 1 row of seedless guava, And then we have 2 rows of the pink Ruby Supremes. And I grow them not for production and harvesting fruits, but for plants. I air layer them.
Okay. So, and how's that going? Going pretty well?
Yeah, yes, they're one of the easiest plants to air layer, the guava trees.
And do you sell the guava trees? That's what you do?
Yes, yes.
Now, is what website or how can people contact to find out more about what you get?
I can be reached at my personal Facebook page or my email.
Okay, I'll put both those below in the link.
Okay, appreciate it.
And also Florida Oriental Farm Facebook too.
Okay, whatever info you want, I'll put it below. Okay, so are these more of the June plums?
Yes.
Planted interspersively with the mango trees.
See, right now they're all producing blooms heavily.
Yeah. So I see a bunch of mango trees here. How many
Yes.
mango trees do you have?
They're all Thai mango trees.
Wow, we have a lot actually. Because I think 60, about 60.
They're all Thai mango. What varieties?
So here I have, in this row, 9 Thai Namdok mango trees.
Namdak 9 of them.
Yes, and 6 of the Mankunsi Thai mangoes.
Yeah.
And then for this row here, I have 15 Namdok on this row.
And these trees are 2.5 years old. What size were they when you planted them?
Oh, they were tiny. They're
3
small.
gallon?
Yeah. Then this row here is the Thai Ground.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okran?
yes.
Yeah.
And we have 15 of them on here. And then the next row, we have the Kiel Savoy. We have 15 of those.
Okay.
Those are my favorite.
Now, I like the way you did this. You planted them at least 20 to 25 feet apart.
Yes, because I know that the trees get big.
They get big,
huge.
yeah.
Yes,
So, how far exactly is that? 25 feet? 20.
20 feet.
Great.
Yes.
Good. Yeah, this is going to be a great deal for somebody. They're going to make a lot of money. So, is there a house on the property or is it?
No.
Okay.
And these are my green sugar apples.
Sugar apples. Look,
Yes.
there's a flower right there.
Oh yeah, they're all producing now. New leaves and blooms. So hopefully, and we have good production on them. Let me see. There's 111 sugar apple trees on each row. These are the greens, and the next one over are the reds or purples.
Red and purple. Okay.
Yes, I don't let the trees grow too big. That's why I space them like this. And after production, we trim them down. And then next year, the same thing.
Are these self-pollinating? Not that it matters, but you have a ton next to each other.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
But I know there's some people, well, I know the cousin is soursop, and they have to be, hand pollinated sometimes.
Yeah.
You would increase the production of this by hand pollinating them, but there's some bugs, some ants that do already.
Sure.
And the last row here, we have Kamitos.
Wow.
I have the purple, and I also have the green. I believe this first tree here is purple because this is the first tree. This is the first year it actually produced fruits. So I got some fruits off of this tree, and I say altogether it's about 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
So how long did you say you had the farm?
4 years.
4 years.
Yeah, but from the pot to
from the pot,
from
got
planting, 5 years.
And you're getting
these are from
production
seed.
on them. From seed.
From seed.
Wow.
So, yeah, I was surprised.
So how many do you have on the property of these?
This one I have 15. We have to have a large space too because these trees grow huge.
So what is that, 25 feet, 20 feet?
Yes, correct. And let me see, we'll go to the third tree. That's the other tree that produced this year. That's the green variety. Maybe we'll see some,
So these already produced this year?
yes,
5 years. Wow.
from seed. I was very
Amazing.
surprised.
There's some fruits out there. Yep, there's some fruits out there.
because I know we harvested some fruits from there.
And that one's ready.
Too high up. Yeah. So yeah, there's proof right there. You know, from seed, Kamitos. They have production in 5 years. And over here by the fence line, Paul, if you want to see, we have here. These are not a fruit tree. It's a plant. I believe they're called a climbing waddle. And they have thorns on them. But if you... Some people, they call them stinky plants.
Acquired taste.
So when you can smell it, it's have a... you got the thorn?
I got the thorn.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
That's all right. I didn't know. I'll just grab it better this time.
Yeah. We smell it. It's a strong...
Oh, yeah. Wow.
But...
Stinky plant. That's what it's called, right?
Climbing waddle. Or we call it cho'om. Yeah.
And how do you consume that?
So we harvest the tender leaves, the tips, and they go in a 10-pound box and we ship them out. Mostly it's to my wholesale customers, and they use them for soup, like bamboo soup or stir fry and eggs and stuff like that.
You can't eat them raw, can you?
You can.
Oh, you can.
Acquired taste.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, wow, this is beautiful.
Same like Sis B's farm. You know, it come back when the mangoes are ripening up. You know, because we have some mangoes. You probably
Yeah, we'll come back if the farm isn't sold by then. Because if I was watching this video, I'd buy the farm if I had the money. So if anyone does, definitely this is a great deal somebody's going to get.
Yeah, because we designed this farm, like I said, for mail orders. So you have, you know, a little bit of everything. We even have some santal trees and achachas that we planted.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Santal and achacha, wow. So
yeah,
they're coming out?
They're back that way, behind the shed. And they're not producing yet, and I don't know exactly when they'll be producing.
Cha-cha usually about 6-7 years.
Okay.
6-7 years for a cha-cha root.
Yeah.
Well, so far we have about 3 years on them.
Well, very well, very well. All right, everybody, that was amazing. I wish I had money to buy a place like this. So if any of the subscribers out there want to donate and want me to have this farm, I'll give you free fruit for life if you help me buy this. But this is for sale. Amazing. I'm putting the contact information below because most likely I'm not going to get it. So one of the viewers maybe will get it. And anything else you want to say about this amazing property?
No, thank you. I appreciate your visit, you know. I appreciate, you know, spreading, you know, the knowledge of all the tropical fruit trees and what we do down here in South Florida. You know, that's a great experience, and I know you're going to keep on discovering new fruits, you know, and tasting new different fruits. You know,
I like what you're doing here, and you have a lot of experience. Before you got this place, you put all that experience into this place. I could tell because he has like a bunch of farms down here. So when he planned this place, he knew what he was doing. So somebody's gonna get a great head start on an amazing farm, and the information's below. Thanks for having us come on out.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, contact him below at the details, and have a great day, everybody, and keep growing.